Oh my gosh, I'm still so happy that I found the blizzard ring. I didn't want to have to do that again and again. Well, I mean, I sort of did anyway, but I mean, I didn't want to have to edit it all in numerous times, hoping to get it. Do you wish to cross? Yes, please. Ah, I see that you carry a mark of Shella. Just a moment, I will raise the bridge for you. Yep, if you noticed, I picked up a mark of Shella back in View Loose Loose. You are free to cross. Enter in peace, friend. You needn't worry, I won't make the bridge vanish until you're safely back. I would love to see how big a splash you'd make down there. I'm just joking, really. You'd be awesome as a teacher. And true to my word, I did actually go back into View Loose Loose multiple times and get more artifacts. But look, and in case you don't want to go back there, you can actually buy another Mark of Shella in the village. Our village enjoys great peace thanks to our elder, but it's ironic that he is always outside the village, don't you think? Welcome, brave soul. Welcome to the ancient home of wisdom. Is there anything you need? This guy sells different accessories, which I would probably be picking up a few of later on. I've been hearing of a black knight. Talk these days is filled with dark tidings. The Moogle house is nearby, but I'm gonna do some other stuff first. Have you ever met Daynam? He's so smart. Some people make fun of Daynam just because he's a Selkie. They say he can't possibly solve riddles that Ukes have never found the answer to. A little bit racist. I'm thinking round and round. We have been poring over an ancient Selkic text that we'd recovered. It seems that in ancient times there was once a great crystal, but a meteor plummeted from the sky and shattered the crystal to pieces. It follows that the crystals in the towns and villages across the land are merely shards. Can you imagine how colossal that great crystal must have been? With the meteor came miasma. It eventually spread to every corner of the world. Monsters began to appear a century after the miasma did. A century? Odd, isn't it? Could the monsters and meteor be connected somehow? Perhaps the meteor carried them here on eggs or cocoons. Quite a mystery indeed. I can summarize that all again if you'd like. No, it just says the same thing. But yes, that is pretty much how miasma got here. This guy crafts accessories, but I have nothing to craft yet. What, you've never seen a Selkie study magic before? There isn't much to my research. Many people have thought about doing it. But so far, nobody has been able to accomplish what I have. What do you think? If you choose, I think you're doing great, you can actually start a small side quest. Liar, you know nothing about my research. Listen, I'm working on a way to travel without a crystal. Everyone wants to see the world outside, to travel freely without fear, right? Well, if I succeed, we'll be able to live our lives without depending on crystals. We wouldn't need to send out crystal caravans anymore. That'd be one less hardship in the world, right? You can watch, but don't interfere with my research. Yes, talking to Daynam and choosing the first option, you'll be able to start a small side quest with him. You don't really get anything special, but it's interesting nonetheless. Provides a little bit more than just exploring dungeons again and again. Magic requires decades of study. I have many years of study remaining. A Selkie is conducting research at the edge of town. He seems to have an extraordinary goal in mind, but I wonder if he can achieve it. Seen this? Earth, and earth? Earth, water, fire, and wind. Earth, water, fire, and wind. It's so simple, I often forget. Ah, that's right, there's more to Clavats than just tilling soil. I believe that those of us unskilled in the arts of magic will be left behind. Oh, he's talking about the 4 elements again? We wouldn't even be at this town if we didn't already know of them. Akechi does nothing but stay in the village and work in the fields, so I brought him out here. Real men need to face the world. That's why we have to learn all kinds of things. If we mastered magic, we loyalties would be unstoppable. Our past glory could be revived. You've heard of the Black Knight, have you? They say he's quite formidable. I hear he's a loyalty. I too shall be unstoppable someday. Our world is governed by 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and wind. Legend speaks of another, higher element that rules the other 4. Research on this supreme element is currently underway. We'll learn more about that later. I was once like that too, many years ago. Memory is a beautiful thing. Perhaps this very moment will fondly be remembered someday. I cannot complain of any hardship, yet somehow I feel dissatisfied. But yes, we'll learn of many things talked about in this village later. And now I can finally go in here. I wanted to wait. But this is the Moogle hole. Or home. Whatever, it's in a hole, so I can call it that. Do we get a matching stamp? Ooh, yes we do, and I think this is a complete set. It is! I've unlocked one more level in the minigame. Yes, yes, we already know how to do this. Yeah, I got it. See, there's something else I want to do in here really quick. I never explained this function, so I figured I might as well get to it now. You're actually able to paint Mog. And I'll probably speed up the rest of this after I'm done, but if you paint Mog a certain color, he'll actually cast different types of spells for you. White is just random. Green, and he tends to cast more lightning-based spells. Blue is blizzard, and red is fire. But you need to actually code him completely. You can do other patterns, but that just kind of screws up what spells he'll cast. I'll just paint him green for lightning now. I don't really need it coming up, I just figured I'd show it off. All done. Yes, but now Mog will more frequently cast lightning spells. Well, he can only cast level 1 spells. He can't, like, cast Thundara or anything like that. He can only cast Thunder, but it's useful. If he's not carrying the chalice, he'll sometimes unleash a spell. You can always tell when he's charged up another spell if his little bonbon starts glowing.